Painting by the Numbers. That's a title I came up for a song, but it's also, you know, probably the first job I had other than pulling weeds to earn money to go to the movies and all that. Father used to bring my brother and I down to his shop, and first it started, cleaning the shop, and then he put a paintbrush in our hand and had us, wouldn't actually paint billboards. It was called blocking at them. So we would have this paint, and we would paint over the billboard whatever was on it with this white paint, so they could go out and sketch whatever they were going to paint next. Usually they had a pattern, and you'd take this black duster and pound on it, and you would have the outline of what you're going to paint. Of course, you had to use this machine that would, what can I say, it burned dots into the pattern. And a lot of times I had to go up there and hold this thing while the guy would dust the pattern. And then we'd take a pencil, we'd draw this thing in. And eventually, after I was out of high school, when I wasn't doing anything musically, I would work for my father. And, off and on. And taught me how to letter, taught me how to paint. I can paint a house now. But I hated it. I hated the smell of paint. The person put in charge over me was a man named Mel Cardwell, my dad's partner. Oh, he rode me. He knew I was the boss's son, and everybody gave me a hard time because I was the boss's son. So you really had to prove yourself. And I didn't really want to prove myself, but my wife has always said I was the most buff I ever was when I worked for my father, because I had to pick up these big billboard panels and move them around the shop and paint them. We'd do something like 18 of them sometimes a day. And we'd also sometimes we'd go on location, and I would help them with that. But I was afraid of heights. It wasn't my cup of tea. My brother stayed with it for a while, but I walked away after I got married and never went back again. And my sister was secretary there for a while, and her husband, first husband, worked there for a while. My family worked there, but if you want any kind of relationship with a family, you can't work for them. You just can't work the family business. I'm sure everybody knows that. When my brother and I stopped working for my father, then we were able to talk to and have a good relationship. And, music won out. One of my dad's business. In 1980, when I was doing Promised Land, my father would come to see me play. And it's the first time he'd ever seen me play. He never was really home. He'd come home late at night when I'd be playing. So that was fine. At least he came and he saw me. But he eventually sold the business in 1980. Oh gosh, might have been 85. And retired. Do I regret working for him? In some ways yes, some ways not. But it taught me a work ethic, which I tried to pass on to my kids. With any child, it takes forever. It does sink in.